everybody, and welcome to the Marble Winter Games 2021. Today, we have our first of 4 events, and it's speed skating. And we're going to show you a quick demo run here, and there's a reason this is a demo run, and you'll see how close this finish was. In fact, this finish was so close that our camera literally could not pick up the winner at 60 frames a second. So that is what we're going to be using as a demo run here, and as you can see right there, you can pause if you need to see the event specifics. We've got Mudslide versus Celtic, the rematch, to open up our tournament. Celtic well ahead this time, and it's not even close in the end, and Celtic posts a 5:53, which pretty much destroys Mudslide's time with a 6:22 right there. And in the replays, we'll try and analyze why these marbles have succeeded. This one looks to be all supernova all day, and it is. Grayscale not really going to pose much of a challenge here, and we'll see. He definitely had a lot of airtime. You see, that was one of the strategies we mentioned in the info card, and he clearly was hopping a lot there in the beginning, so not good for him. Now Banana Split, Inferno with the lead, but here comes Banana Split out of nowhere. A lot of pace on this one, and that is going to be a victory for him. Check the replay here, and he just got a much better exit off of the Hot Wheels track and onto the frozen lake, which is quite smooth. There are a little bit of bumps, but overall it's a very smooth track, which helps the marbles to roll these super far distances. And now Tree Frog and Tidal Wave. Actually, Tidal Wave is going to come up with the pass here, and this one is going to go his way. Not sure what happened to Tree Frog. It might just be another example of the marble just not having a lot of speed coming off. And we'll check. Yeah, he just, in addition to not having a lot of speed, he didn't have a straight trajectory towards the finish line. A little bit more of a diagonal than Tidal Wave. And now, this time, it's Octopus with the lead, but Flare trying to make this one a challenge, but that's another example of him just having a really awkward trajectory here. I mean, you're gonna see he's going all the way to the left. Meanwhile, Octopus keeping it fairly straight. He actually hits the line, and you can tell that Flare is way off because of how far away he was from the line. Now Winter Blast Forest, and actually Forest had more pace coming off the line, but he bumps into Winter Blast. We'll see if that time's good enough for the best. It's almost, but not quite. It's just, I think, 800ths off of the best time, and Winter Blast gave it a go, and Forest, that bump really hurt him there. So now you can see the overall times, and Forest currently in last place thanks to that Mudslide. First one to go, the highest of those who did not advance. And now it's Supernova versus Celtic. Celtic with the lead, but Supernova giving chase. Can he challenge the line? No. Pretty close, but not quite enough from Supernova, and Celtic hangs on for the win. That was about as close as it got right there in the middle of the race, and then at the end Celtic did start to stretch it for a time just above 6 seconds. Now Tidal Wave and Banana Split. Here comes Banana Split. Oh, Tidal Wave to the side. He just darted out to one side when he looked like he had the race won. I'm not quite sure what happened here. We'll check. And yeah, he just hits that ice in the middle there, and he got a lot of airtime. In addition to getting the airtime, it sent him off in an awkward direction, so that just about did it for him. And now Octopus, Winter Blast. Who's gonna win this one? Winter Blast with the lead. Octopus giving chase here. They're side by side as we come to the line, and Octopus just barely has enough to take the win in this heat. And it was Winter Blast for about 2/3 of the race, and just at the end it goes to Octopus. And so that's how everyone from 4 to 12 goes, and now we'll have individual runs since we can't really do 3 and have it be fair, so we're all gonna have one run to set the best time. First up is Celtic. Here he goes, going straight, not that bad, although there were a little bit of jumps in there, and it goes down to 6:02. You can see a couple of hops there in the middle area, but then he does smooth out the run and keeps it fairly straight as he goes to the finish line. We'll see if Octopus or Banana Split can beat him. Let's see, Octopus gonna give it a go. Not many hops for him here. This may look like a lot better of a run. It's close. Did it beat him? Oh my goodness, it did. 594. Only 800th ahead of Celtic. But that is all the difference that Octopus needs right now. And now we'll see what Banana Split can do. Coming down the track, he's got a lot of pace to his run here. Looking mid-5s right now. It might be a little bit higher. It's 5:58. That is far and away the best run of the day for him, and he is going to win the event. So that's the overall standings after 1 of 4. Nobody is out of it, of course. There are still 4 events, but Those bottom marbles, everyone with 5 or less points definitely going to need something to bring it back. And thank you so much for watching Event 1 of the Marble Winter Games. Stay tuned for next weekend when we come out with Event 2, Skiing. And until then, make sure to subscribe, like, share, do all that. And until then, see you later. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Marble Winter Games 2021. Today we have event 2 of this tournament and it's freestyle skiing. As you can see, we have gates lined up along the frozen ice track and each of them are worth a different amount of points. You can see right there, and pause if you need any additional info. We're going to be going through each roster twice, so they'll all get 2 attempts to rack up as many points as they can. The strategy report here is to stay closer to the right side where there's a lot of blue, red, and green gates, which are worth more than the pink and yellow ones, so that run from Winter Blast isn't too great because he did stay pretty far to that left side. Most of the points, as I said, are going to be coming on that right side. That's a decent run as it's up the middle, going to give Grayscale an 11, which isn't great, but it's going to basically set him up for success in the next round if he can continue on that. His force with a huge glance off of that red one is just going to completely run out of momentum. Can't even finish the course there. Now Banana Split also going over, glances off of Forest, and that's actually going to help him get over to the middle to get a couple more points added up. Next up is Celtic. We'll see how he can do here. Going down, staying towards that right side, now over to the middle. Huge hit off of that one gate down to the bottom and goes through that really hard to reach red one. Massive score for him. And now Flair, who has too much momentum and goes off the course. He goes way too far to the right, trying to go with the strategy, but he overcalculates it. And now Tree Frog goes down super fast and picks up a 19 in doing so. That is a great run from him. Now here's Octopus as he's going to go work with this one, staying towards that left side though. And it's only 2 points. He only went through 1 gate, I think. Now Inferno, ready to go. Goes through the right side, now goes over towards the left, doesn't get a lot of points. And he's just 7 at the end now. Mudslide, he's our second to last to go in round 1 here, stays to the right, now goes back to the left, and he misses a lot of gates at the bottom, only picking up 10, but it's better than what Inferno did with a 7. And finally, Supernova, a little bit of stall on that red gate, and he's having a lot of trouble making it down. He actually does not make it down, losing out on some potential points there. And after round 1, it's Tree Frog way ahead with 19. Celtic with 16 and Tidal Wave with 14. That's your top 3. Going into round 2, order is randomized, and they'll just be trying to add on to their original scores. We'll be starting here with Banana Split, who goes down. He's changed it back towards the right after looking like he was going to go to the left, and he finishes with 21, which is a pretty respectable score for him. Now Flair, who had 0 in round 1, really needs a big score right here. Gets 1. Goes to the yellow gate on the bottom, and it's only going to be 2 or 3 for him in this round. Not a great total for him. And now Supernova, ready to go, cuts it back towards the side, and he again favors that left side and hasn't been giving tons of points for those who have taken it. Octopus tries to cut it back, and he actually loses so much momentum that he can't even finish the course, only having 11 total, and that is not a good total at all. And Mudslide glances off of the stop marble. That'll help him get a couple more points, but it's not anything to challenge Banana Split, who has the lead, but one who can challenge is Celtic. He just needs a couple of points in this round. Nice glance back to the middle, goes through one of the blue gates and a couple more down below. He stuck to the right side after that hit off the wall, and he ends with 31, which is far and away the best. Tree Frog, who was leading after round 1, is it enough? No, he's going to have 30 and be 1 point behind. The only marble who can realistically challenge at this point is Tidal Wave for first place. Grayscale not going to do it with that run, only 14. Now Forest, he's going to come down, going over towards that left side, tries to glance off the marble, and just barely misses that far red gate at the bottom. Could have gotten more points, but he just comes up a bit short. Now for Inferno, see what he does. Hard off of that pink gate. Now brings it back towards the middle though, but I think he missed the lower gates, and it's only 9, even though he brought it over to the right side. There's that big stretch of red, blue that you want to go through, and as I say that, Tidal Wave does exactly that. What a run for him. It's 17, and it's 31, And by virtue of having a bigger best score, as Celtic had 15 and 16, while Tidal Wave's best is 17, he's actually going to win this event thanks to that. And now for your round 2 scores, Tidal Wave, Celtic, Banana Split are your top 3, and Flair, another tough round for him. Grayscale down at the bottom as well. That's your overall podium. As I mentioned, Tidal Wave makes it because of his tie break going to him with a bigger score. And that's your event standings, and now the overall standings. Tidal Wave, Banana Split, Celtic, you're far and away top 3. The others aren't quite out of it yet. There's still plenty of time, but they need to get going if they want to have a chance to win. Thank you so much for watching Event 2 of the Marble Winter Games 2021. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for next weekend. Until then, take care. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Marble Winter Games 2021. Today we have the snow jump with a new and improved starting mechanism that will launch the marbles a further distance. Of course, the strategy report here is to get a angle of attack that's not too high or too low, because you want to get as much distance as possible. This Tree Frog demonstrates a pretty good run there. First one to go. We'll see how Grayscale stacks up, and that one is nowhere close. Not sure how that's going to compare to the other poor runs, but a large discrepancy already between them. Tidal Wave, that's a lot closer, and he's just a little bit off as well. I'll see Winter Blast give it a go. This one's going to bounce, and he's quite close. Just a little bit short of both Tidal Wave and Tree Frog. Now Inferno's going to go, and he's actually going to get in front. Rolling, of course, does factor into your total score. You're allowed to do that. It's part of the strategy. It makes this event unique. Now Banana Split's going to give it a go. He's going to go all the way up, and he's got first place. And a lot of position changing here. Tree Frog, who had gone through 4, he was first. Then back-to-back scores to top him. Now Supernova here going to kick off our second half of marbles going, and that one's not a great run. Although it's quite close to the middle pack, it's still only good enough for 6th right now. Mudslide gets literally no bounce. Just goes straight into the ground with a harsh angle going into it. Now Flair is going to land behind the little scoreboard there, just in front of Grayscale though, so at least not last for him. And Forrest with a nice total. He's going to get some good distance right there to get into the middle of the pack. How about Celtic? This one is not great at all. It's currently putting him in 9th place, I think. Now, final runner Octopus, that's pretty good. It puts him in the middle of the pack, and that'll do it for this event. A quick one, but it's Banana Split at the top, and that's going to do wonders for him trying to lock up this championship, because at the end of the day, I mean, he's going to be way out ahead with those now 2 gold medals here, and he is. Tidal Wave, the only marble who really has a realistic chance of beating Banana Split as we go into our final event coming next weekend, and that is the Winter Biathlon. Thank you so much for watching Event 3 of the Marble Winter Games. I apologize for it being a little bit of a short one, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless, and we have a great finale coming next week. I mentioned that earlier, and so until then, make sure to stick around and take care. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the final event of the 2021 Marble Winter Games. Today we have the Winter Biathlon, which encompasses a Hot Wheels track and a frozen ice section. Some of you may realize this is the same track that we actually used on the skiing event, but this one does not have any of the skiing poles in the way. In our first race going on, Celtic going to come up with the last second pass on Supernova. It's 3 rounds, get as many points as you can, and only the winner goes to the final. As you see, Supernova, he glanced off that wall, then got a boost from Flair, and that was almost enough to get it to him, but just not enough momentum from Flair to help him out there. This time Celtic gets pinched way in front. Celtic with the pace, and he probably has the pace to win, and does. Supernova coming second once again, and it's a top 2 race as we go into our finals here. Supernova is going to need some help. As we go into our replay here, you're just going to see it's pretty much all Celtic all day in that one. And then Flare and Winter Blast both on 3. So Supernova going to need 4th, or he's going to need Celtic to be in 4th or 3rd. And that's not going to happen, or actually it might. Celtic in some trouble. Pool shot across the line. Very weird ending that was. And it looked like Celtic had it wrapped up as he entered the ice with a lot of pace right here. He's way ahead, but he gets stopped on that wall, then gets helped out by Winter Blast. Then Flare again plays helper, bumping Supernova into Celtic to give him the win and go into the finals. And now we're into our next group, and a lot of fast-paced racing there in the beginning. And it will end up going to Inferno here. It was 3 marbles all in the front, and it looks like it would have been Tree Frog, but then here comes Tidal Wave and Inferno, and Tidal Wave just not enough to pass Tree Frog. But competitive racing so far. Now here comes Inferno again in front. Tree Frog right on his back. Can he catch him this time? He might. He does. Inferno struggles at the line, and we'll have to check out what happened here. Inferno does salvage 2nd place in this race for 3 points, but that could have been disaster for him. He has it, and right at the end, he goes too high, and it costs him there. And now he's in 4th here. He's going to need something bad to happen to Tree Frog if he wants a shot. And Tree Frog gets some help from another marble, Tidal Wave, similar to what Flare did earlier. That is going to give Tree Frog the advancement to the final, and Inferno's got to be mad about that one, of course. Tree Frog, now with Tidal Wave out, is the only one who can challenge Banana Split for the overall title. He needs Banana Split to either get 2nd to last or last, meaning that right now Banana Split, at the most, can get 5 points, but he would need some help from the leaders in this group to put a huge tiebreaker of points up. Basically, the difference is the 2nd tiebreaker other than just your main points. As now Banana Split starts this one off in 2nd here. He's right on the tail of the leader. Now he falters to 3rd, and that is exactly what Tree Frog wants. He's going to want Banana Split to get last in this final race, because that's the only chance he has at winning the title here. And he's also going to need Forrest, I think, to put up a massive score here. I think he needs Forrest to get 1st place in this final race. We'll see if he can do it. It's Banana Split in the lead. Forrest is behind. Now Forrest falters. He's got back into 2nd place, but that's not going to be enough. He falls to 3rd, and we have a tiebreaker between 1 and 2 in this group. A hectic final race. It's Banana Split who has it, and onto the ice they go. He looks like he has the lead pass at the last second onto the ice from Octopus. He needed a good finisher. He gets it, and Grayscale, what a comeback. He doesn't have much to race for overall in the championship, but a great effort here as our 2 who are tied are both starting on the back row. They're going to need this to go their way, and it's going to be Octopus who gets it. Forrest does not. Had it in his hands at the end of the 3rd race, couldn't finish it off, and then he can't get it in the tiebreaker. But good news for Banana Split, because that is officially all he needs to do here. He's going to be picking up 3 points based on tiebreakers, and that will be enough to distance himself from Tree Frog. But Tree Frog versus Celtic in the final, that's going to be what we're competing for 3rd place in the competition. I think Octopus also might have a say in it, and a lot of jostling for position there. It ends up going the way of Octopus. And yeah, that just costs Celtic his chances here. He went really high on the wall, and that doesn't win. Now it's Tree Frog with the lead. A win here could all but lock it up, but it looks like Tree Frog's crashed out early. He's not actually going to finish this race. Instead, Celtic, who almost got stuck on the wall, does. In Octopus, he left the track early there. He got into the back of Tree Frog, and that might have been the reason why Tree Frog had so much momentum, and maybe a reason why he crashed out there. Crazy stuff. All 3 marbles are tied on 4 points here in the final, but it's Tree Frog with the lead, Octopus 2nd, Celtic 3rd. That will lock it up, and our Marble Winter Games will come to a close with Tree Frog winning the final gold medal, but he is going to be just short of the overall prize, the spot into the Marble Summer Championship 2021. He does win the event, but overall, I think he's going to be 2 points short of Banana Split. But between Octopus and Celtic, who got 3rd place overall? Celtic by 1 point. It's so close. but in the end it really does come down to Tree Frog putting some distance between himself and Celtic in the score. Octopus needed one more spot there, one more point even in the event, and couldn't get it. Banana Split though, he's your champion, and he will be in the Marble Summer Championship 2021, as well as Marble Madness, which will be making its return in a couple of weeks. So until then, make sure to subscribe, comment, like, don't miss out on the future stuff. We're going to be having an all events video coming up soon. And until next time, take care.